Welcome back. Today we're diving into a timeless truth about personal growth, curiosity. Albert Einstein once said, "I have no special talents, I am only passionately curious." That one line reveals something profound. What we think of as genius may actually be the relentless pursuit of asking better questions. Curiosity can become the driving force of your own growth, and it may be the most underrated superpower of our time. Why is curiosity so important? Curiosity is the spark that ignites learning. Without it, knowledge becomes stale, memorized facts that quickly fade. But with curiosity, learning transforms into an adventure. Instead of asking, "What do I need to know for the test?" curiosity asks, "What could this teach me about life, about myself, about the world?" Think about children. A toddler will ask why hundreds of times a day. It's exhausting for parents, but it's also the engine of discovery. Every why opens a door to understanding. Somewhere along the way, many of us stop asking those questions. We trade curiosity for certainty, but growth only happens when you lean back into curiosity. Curiosity keeps the brain flexible, the heart open, and the spirit alive. It turns routine into exploration and obstacles into puzzles worth solving. Einstein himself is a perfect example. Before he was a world-famous physicist, he was a patent clerk. He didn't have access to cutting-edge labs or professors guiding him. What he had was relentless curiosity. He used thought experiments, like imagining what it would be like to ride on a beam of light, to stretch his understanding of the universe. His breakthroughs weren't the product of memorizing formulas, but of refusing to stop asking why and what if. That's curiosity at work, and this isn't limited to physics. The same principle applies to you. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, an artist, or simply someone wanting to live a fuller life, curiosity is the key that opens new doors. Curiosity does three powerful things for personal growth. First, it shifts your mindset. Instead of seeing problems as dead ends, curiosity reframes them as challenges to explore. Imagine being stuck in traffic. The usual response is frustration, but curiosity asks, "What can I do with this time? What audiobook could I listen to? What thought could I explore?" Suddenly, wasted time becomes potential. Second, curiosity expands your creativity. By asking what-if questions, you connect ideas that don't usually belong together. That's how innovation happens. A curious mind doesn't just accept the world as it is. It plays with possibilities of what it could be. Third, curiosity makes you resilient. When life throws setbacks your way, curiosity prevents despair. Instead of, "Why me?" it shifts the frame to, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow through this experience?" That subtle change builds inner strength. So, how can you bring more curiosity into your daily life? Let's talk about some practical steps. Start a why journal. Each day, write down at least one question that challenges your assumptions. For example, why do I believe success looks a certain way? Why do I handle stress in this particular way? These questions open pathways to deeper self-awareness. Cross-pollinate your learning. Read or explore outside your field. If you're into business, read about art. If you're into art, study a bit of science. Curiosity thrives on unexpected connections. The more varied your input, the more creative your output. Practice thought experiments. Just like Einstein imagined riding on a beam of light, you can imagine what-if scenarios. What if I lived one day without complaining? What if I approached my work as if it were my last chance to create something meaningful? These mental experiments spark new insights. Embrace play. Play isn't just for children. When you approach challenges like experiments where there's no failure, only feedback, you train your brain to explore without fear. Ask better questions in conversations. Instead of asking someone, "How was your day?" ask, "What made you curious today?" or "What's something new you've been thinking about?" You'll be amazed at the depth it brings to your relationships. Here's the beautiful part. Curiosity doesn't just transform your inner world. It changes how you show up in the outer world. A curious leader inspires teams. A curious parent raises resilient children. A curious partner keeps relationships alive and dynamic. Curiosity radiates outward. It makes you more empathetic because instead of judging people quickly, you wonder what shaped their choices. And when curiosity becomes your default mode, growth stops being something you chase and starts being something you live. Einstein's so-called genius wasn't a rare gift. It was the natural outcome of a curious mind, unwilling to settle for easy answers. You and I may not revolutionize physics, but we can revolutionize our own lives by embracing the same mindset. So here's the challenge. This week, let curiosity guide you. Ask more questions. Explore the unfamiliar. Treat each day as an experiment, and watch how quickly your growth accelerates. Stay curious because curiosity is the driving force of growth. Until next time, keep questioning, keep growing, and keep imagining what's possible.